Thanks for doing that for us. You're listening to the Manitoba Sports Network. Carter and Theo here with the play-by-play and the color. Thanks for joining us here. Great game thus far.
And the Ridley Tigers have stepped up off the opening face-off, walking into the zone and ripping a shot just wide of the net. We have Audra Van Robies, the captain, making a good opportunity right off the bat. I wonder what her coach said to her. They really got something going there just 15 seconds into this second period.
Well, Carter, you and I are both coaches off the ice, and I'm pretty sure you and I would probably say certain things between the first and the second after that game. We'll leave the expletive deletives out of it, but the bottom line is really College Tigers definitely have to pick up their playing in the offensive zone. I mean, they've got some great shots, but what Bianca Zach does really well is see the first shot, they have to get the second and third shot behind her and move that angle somewhere else.
And what better time to strike than just early on in this second period to get the tempo going back the other way. I'm a fan of momentum, and I think the momentum is about to swing. What do you say?
We're going to see what happens here. We got two Tigers and two Hall players going back and forth here. They got the pack so far.
Quick shot on net by Balmoral Hall from the point, and that was a nice opportunity by Miswigun. Decides to put the puck just lofted on net, and it's doing the right thing. Tigers break back out of their own zone. We have Van Robies stepping up over the blue line. A little bit of body there by Miswigun. It's good to see that. You know what they say, there's no body checking, but there sure is some body contact in this high-tempo, fast-paced girls hockey. Stepping over the blue line, we have number 16, Alex Yalawega, deciding to make something out of nothing. Puck is pulled back into the corner. Ridley decides to step up, pull the puck off the half wall, and we got a quick chance for a 2-on-1. We have number 15, Van Robies, looking across ice. Number 11, Emma Robertson, decides to make something again. 2-on-1. Not sure what happened there, but the puck has come off to the corner. A couple players crashed heavily to the end boards. And almost Bianca Zach is looking hurt in net too. She dropped her glove and reached for her leg as if she was in pain. But it seems as though we're doing all right. There's a penalty coming up to Balmoral, and it's going to be a power play. Power play for the Ridley Tigers. This penalty kill by the Balmoral Hall Blazers, brought to you by Speedy Autoglass, with fine locations in Somerset and Winkler. Face-off coming up to the right of goaltender Bianca Zach. Balmoral wins the draw back. Puck is jammed into the corner, and Ridley has an opportunity to get the puck out, but they aren't doing too well. Ridley moving that puck around. Watt to the point. We have Jaschke looking across ice, back to Watt. Watt, oh my goodness, deciding to go low on Watt was number 11, Erica Sandylands, and cut off that play.
We talk about the incidental contact, and of course, interviewing some of these players and these coaches, this is definitely not a touch and fun league. There is definitely some contact. It's a very rough and competitive sport, and these girls are doing their best to make sure who's got what land in front of them, and they're marking their territory. Clearly seen there by Sandylands, not giving up her position at all on the penalty kill. Great job keeping the Tigers to the outside, the peripheral of the zone so far. And Bianca Zach doing a great job again, nestling those rebounds, not unforgiving in the rebound territory. No second chances for the Tigers.
And you know what? That was a good idea there earlier, too. We saw Ava Jaschke just pick up that puck from her own goal line and decide to go the distance with it.
If you have the room, take it. I mean, if you're not getting pressured at all, you maintain the possession. You don't have to worry about dumping and chasing. You can stop at your blue line, focus on getting your positioning for your power play, and set something up strong.
And at this level, carrying the puck back and forth and making those moves is not something easy to do. These girls have high skill. They have high skating abilities, and we really saw that in the last few plays here. Balmoral Hall brings the puck into their offensive zone on the penalty kill, and we have a bit of a regroup by Clark. Clark waiting behind her net for her forwards to step up. It looks as though she's dropping the puck off to her assistant captain, number 12, Bowley. Bowley gets it up ice. Puck has gotten into the offensive zone. Bowley picks it up again on the sideboards, fires it across ice. No one home. And Kelligan steps up to make that play, misses the puck. Shaylin Clark has to sweep back into her own defensive zone to pick back and try this once again. Just 30 seconds remaining on this power play. Clark with a breakout pass, doesn't quite get there. Miswigan steps up, makes a nice play, chipping the puck high off the boards and actually touches the netting, and we have another stoppage in play.
Shayak and Esposito for the Blazers, going to finish up the 21 seconds here on the penalty kill. Great job by Yalawega and Lyon in the first half of that penalty kill, using their speed and their awareness of where the open ice was to get the puck and rid it from their end. and almost had a good scoring opportunity against the College Tigers.
And you know, Shyok is quite the interesting story. Growing up in Yorkton, Saskatchewan, moving off to Headingley now to play for this Balmoral Blazers team. Good idea, good commitment by this young woman to decide to step it up and find a school offering this kind of hockey, this kind of potential for someone of that ability. It's good to see that. And we have Ridley bringing the puck out of their own zone, now jamming the puck up deep, getting the puck in the offensive zone, and Carmen Elliott losing the handle on the offensive zone, and Shyok with the puck looking cross ice in her backhand, and no one home. Unfortunately, the nice read going cross ice, but just in between her two offensive line mates with her. It is now Tegan Ray battling up tight against Sandilands against the wall here. Sandilands dishes it off to Roberts. Roberts tries to get it in deep, but that's intercepted by Carmen Elliott, doing that little bit of a fess-up, dress-up like we alluded to earlier. Make a mistake, yeah, it's me, and I'll get that mistake covered for. Do something right, dumps the puck into the offensive zone, and Balmoral Hall has to recover. Nice read off the boards. Balmoral Hall looks as though it might be icing, but no, it's waved off. The puck was chipped off the Ridley player, and it's Jaschke looking up ice. Jaschke gives it off to one of the sisters, Eva Robertson. Robertson up to Watt. Watt steps in up to the ringette line. Quick shot on net. Easily steered aside by Bianca Zach. Zach again, a smart play with that stick, steering the puck out of Trouble's way and getting a chance to get her teammates really a little bit of something off a defensive play. Here comes Miswigan. Miswigan steps up, goes wide on Jaschke. Jaschke drives her into the end boards. Good idea there. Again, no call. The incidental contact is something good to see unless you're getting injured, but no one's getting injured here. A little bit of a battle in front of the net. Goaltender is involved in that. Maggie Johnson, she's pushing people out of the way.
Yalawega was trying to park herself in front of the net. They just got tripped up by the goaltender and the defender. Incidental contact, accidental contact, discriminatory contact, discretion contact. We'll call it all the above, Carter.
Whatever you want to call it, I like to see that contact. It's good. There's no one getting hurt out here. There's no concussions. We're fine. Dumping the puck back into their own zone. Ridley decides to play the puck off the boards. We have Shaylin Snow. We haven't heard from her in quite some time. Shaylin Snow is looking for the puck, scrambling, digging there with Watt. Watt and Snow are going at it in their own end, getting the puck out of their zone finally. And it's Emma Robertson jamming the puck. Oh, my goodness. Another solid contact there by Shaylin Snow. Goes flying to the ice, steps up. She's a little angry, pushing that puck. Oh my, and she has taken herself somewhat of a roughing penalty, I may say. Cross-checking, we got something coming up here. Disappointing. She did let her temper get the best of her there. And again, we see a little bit of body contact on Lyon. Something that...
Emotions are definitely running higher that shift, Carter.
Certainly.
We see Shaylin Snow trying to take it in her own hands there, and she kept the cross-check low, and she definitely attacked the Blazer defender there. I think she's getting the 2 minutes. There might even be two calls here after the whistle. Looks like Robertson also for dumping the Blazer player after the whistle. We have a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes here for the Blazers. Composure is the key. That's going to be the second period word of the day, composure. If you can spell it with me at home, great. It's looking like a good thing for the Balmoral Hall Blazers here. They got their big guns up front, their speedsters on the backside. 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes.
What a change of events here for Balmoral, giving themselves a 5-on-3. As you mentioned there, Theo, 2 minutes of opportunity time. Looks like Ridley is playing somewhat of a expanded triangle in their zone. They have number 15, Audra Van Drobes, their captain, playing up high. A shot from the point. Miswigan put it on net, and it was just a good opportunity in net from Maggie Johnson to step up and make that play.
Yeah, Vanderboys is playing the top end of that triangle. They're playing a 1-2 triangle. Maybe they're going to switch it low, switch it high. But for the Blazers, they have to isolate one player in a 2-on-1, walk in and get a good shot and a rebound here on Johnston.
Luckily for Ridley, they get the puck into their own zone, but they cough that one up. Puck is at the point. Miswigan looks down low. Puck comes back to Miswigan. Miswigan goes cross ice, and Sevar just loses the handle on that one-timer. She had it lined up, and it went right through her legs. There's Boehm battling in the corner. Boehm goes around the back of the net for number 16, Yalawega. Yalawega looks across ice. There is Miswigan. Miswigan down into the corner again. Yalawega looking up. She has Thiessen wide open. Yalawega losing the handle on that one as she shoots it towards the net. Puck comes back to the point, and it's Thiessen. Thiessen looks back to her partner, Sevar. Sevar puts the puck nicely on net, and a good Good save by Maggie Johnson.
The Blazers need to attack this goaltender a whole lot more. Sevar took that shot from below the circle from the outside. She could have walked that in 10, 12 feet and then put it upstairs. We're just seeing too much passing and not enough shooting here. 1:06 left in the power play, the 5-on-3 advantage here. Let's see more pucks get to the zone. Ridley Call is doing a good job allowing Johnson to see those open shots.
And you know what? She's seeing everything there. There's been no net traffic. As you can see, there's no one in front. Now Bohm steps in, but she's really giving the goaltender a good lane of vision. Puck comes off to the side of the net. Miswigan gets the puck back. She is losing it here, and it comes out of her own zone. And we have Thiessen regrouping. Thiessen stepping up, making that pass. Sevar back to Thiessen. Thiessen decides to walk over the blue line, drops it back. Bohm over to Thiessen to Sevar. Sevar putting the puck across the ice. We have Thiessen. Thiessen back to Sevar. Sevar to Thiessen at the point. Oh my! She loses the handle on that one. She looks a little tired there. Gives it away. And it's Captain Van Roby stepping up, walking right by Thiessen. Van Roby's 5-on-3. Oh, and she almost got past the goaltender. Bianca Zach, what an effort by Ridley, captain. Now jamming the puck against the boards, killing valuable time. This 5-on-3 is almost over, just 10 seconds remaining as Balmoral has one more chance, bringing that puck over the blue line, over center. Yellowegger gets it to Bohm. Bohm walks in, back to Yellowegger. She loses the puck. She's looking tired. Quick shot, chance for a shot on net. Again, the puck is mishandled. Quick shot over top of the net. And we have a killed 5-on-3 by Ridley.
Best scoring chance by the captain for the Ridley College Tigers. And here they come 2-on-1. Shaylin Snow with a bit of a vengeance in her step.
Dishing that puck to Roberts. Roberts loses the handle. And we have Balmoral collecting that puck, putting it high off the boards, hitting one of the players on the Ridley bench. And finally, a long-deserved stoppage in play for those Ridley Tigers.
Coach Sarah Zacharias cannot be pleased with that effort on the 5-on-3. I know you have a lot of more room to move that puck in the great attack zone. Just nothing happened from it. Shots were coming from the side. No screens, no tip-ins, no rebounds. A very ineffective 5-on-3 power play from my vantage point here, Carter. And Ridley College, they're going to take this momentum in the last half of this second. Look for them to start attacking. 14-14 in shots. Pretty quiet games. Quiet shots on goal for both teams this second period.
And you know what? That was a bit of fatigue wearing on those Balmoral players, I'd like to believe there. They had their best line out for the full 2 minutes, and boy, the best opportunity came by Ridley. As Balmoral carries the puck into their own offensive zone. Pushing the puck in front of the net and jamming at that. It looked as though it was Esposito going for it and covering, dropping down onto all fours to cover up was Maggie Johnson, who really stepped up over the course of the last period and a half, bouncing back in this 2-0 game. We have 11 minutes to go in this second period as we're halfway through the game here. Balmoral has a 2-0 lead. Ridley bouncing back.
Shayak using her speed around the boards there, finding Esposito in front, just couldn't put it to the back of the twine.
A battle draw ensues. Puck is played off the boards. We have Roberts stepping up with Ray. Roberts with the puck, looking over the side. Robertson puts it over to the net. Oh my. Right in front of the net, wide open, and Ray couldn't get the handle on that one. Puck just squirts through her legs off to the corner. Balmoral Hall catches a break there.
Absolute break. Tegan Ray had the whole left side of the net wide open.
Esposito carries the puck over the blue line, dumps it in, going first after that puck. Bodied into the corner, bit of a knee, bit of a hip, and the referee has his hand up there. And it looks like Jaski might be getting the call on that one. Yeah, 2 minutes for looking so good.
Well, Carter, you're absolutely right. I think it was one of those things where Jaski thought she established her position along the boards there, and Esposito was trying to run the train right through it. Both players go down. It's one of those 50-50 calls, those discretionary penalties, if we call it. We're looking to hopefully get some clarification from the official here. Something's up.
And Jaski was visibly distraught going over to that penalty box. Hands up in the air, slamming the gate. Could this possibly be a misconduct? Who knows what this is on the play. A little bit of confusion as well. Looks as though the referee's sorting it out. Maybe just confusion as to what the actual call is on the play. But we have a 5-on-4 power play this time for Balmoral Hall. They couldn't get it done on the 5-on-3. Will 5-on-4 be key here with 11 minutes to go?
Scoring once already on the power play. This one is brought to you by Pembina Valley Chrysler.
And we have a face-off win by Balmoral, bringing the puck back to the point. Miswigun back to the shot on the net. Covered up, pushed off to the side. Maggie Johnson with a good decision there. Shot coming from the sideboards. Ridley has the chance to get the puck out, and they do just that. Another chance to break out by Balmoral Hall coming up.
I'd like to see them use Olivia Sevar in the slot, just on the top of the circles, right on the ringette line. She's taking those great shots. She just has to move herself to the front of the net, so there's more of a rebound opportunity to land in the middle of the ice rather than ending up in the sideboards.
And boy, she has a powerful shot and a powerful shoulder, as we saw right there, carrying the puck, plowing right through Shaylin Clark as she loops the puck around behind the boards and off to the Balmoral Hall defenseman, loses the handle on the puck, gets it back, miraculously playing with it on her knee. Excellent effort. Wow, what a play by Miswigun. She knows what she's doing out there. Puck behind the net. It was a unsportsmanlike conduct as well on the play to Ridley Tigers.
So it's an actual 4-minute power play we've got
here. Stepping up, quick shot over the top of the net. Another chance in the corner for Thiessen. Thiessen decides to play the puck across ice, but right into the handle of Emma Robertson, who fires the puck down the ice. And again, Balmoral Hall, 2.5 to go on this extended 5-on-4 power play.
We've seen Thiessen and Miswagon here on both power plays recently. They have to be fatigued, and I think they should be looking for a change, because Ridley College is looking for that opportunity, for that miscue to score a goal here, potentially down one player.
Bianca Zach stops the puck behind her own zone. Coming back is that excellently tired Thiessen, as we touched on earlier, carrying the puck over the blue line, over the red line, over the far blue line as Lyon steps up, gets her shot half blocked, picks up the puck in the corner, looking to her line mates, and her teammate now, defenseman Thiessen, who's everywhere on the ice, racing back for the puck. Katie Bassett finally gets some ice time here, looking up ice, coughs it up, and Ridley has the chance with Watt collecting that puck, has to get back into her own zone. There's a minute and 45 seconds left on the Ridley Tigers penalty kill. Puck is battled in the end boards behind goalkeeper Maggie Johnson. Number 15, Audrey Van Robies, off in the penalty box with a couple others, killing 2 penalties here. We have a chance for Shaylin Snow to collect the puck. Watt battling with it. Puck comes outside the blue line, and Ridley has the chance to fire this one down. They do not. Well, they tried to, and they found on the puck, and it gets to the blue line. So mission accomplished somewhat. They get a change. Shaylin Snow stepping up on the penalty kill. Over the blue line, drops it back. And a little bit of an indecision there by Watt, who coughs it up to Lyon. Lyon steps over the blue line. Shot just wide of the net. And a good chance for Lyon.
Catherine Lyon just running out of gas there as well, just trying to get a shot on net. She goes off for a quick change. Some fresh legs here. Esposito, AJ, and Shayak here on the front side for the Blazers.
It looks as though we have Shayak there, putting the puck back to the point. Here is Catchaway with all the time in the world, puts the puck just wide of the net. Shayak looking over to the side. Shayak dips it down in low, and there's a bit of a battle ensuing behind the net. Number 22, Ava Robertson, on her backhand. Probably not the smartest decision. Turn that hand over and go forehand and fire it out of the zone. But now the Ridley player lands on the puck, and we have a stoppage in play before too much time is wasted on this. Few seconds left in the power play here for Balmoral Hall.
4-minute power play, 23 seconds left here for the College Tigers to defend. Doing a great job thus far. First a 5-on-3 they kill, and then a 4-minute 5-on-4. The Blazers just have been very dormant here, not looking for the shot from the center of the ice. They're complacent with passing the puck around the horn and then finally just getting shots off the sideboards. Something you've got to address in the third period.
That is definitely something to take into consideration here. And we at the Manitoba Sports Network have seen all sorts of defensive play, all sorts of offensive play so far. We'll see what really becomes the mainstay for these Balmoral Hall Blazers and Ridley Tigers in the second half of this game.
Just a little too quick was Esposito there, getting in front of the puck. Just 1 second left here. 7:01 left here in the second.
7 minutes and 1 second to go. And we have a back and forth effort with 17 shots on net for Balmoral Hall, 14 shots for Ridley. It is not the highest shooting game, but there's definitely a high opportunity to score goals today, it seems.
There definitely has been. That penalty kill brought to you by Speedy Autoglass, Somerset, and Winkler. Seeing a lot of great opportunities, just a lot of them not getting to the net either. Block shots, missed shots. Of course, the shots on goal only really tally the ones that the goaltender has to make a save on.
Katie Bassett collecting the puck in her own zone, looks up ice. Puck goes through the hands of her offensive forwards there, who are a little trouble. It looked like they might be a little gassed there, running on empty at this point. The gas tank is almost empty with 4 or 5 games and not much time.
I think both teams here are looking forward to a little break between the second and third. Get some refuel, get some accelerates in them, get some goo juice, whatever they're doing between the periods, because I think both tanks are running empty. You can see the players trying to work hard, trying to pull through. Maybe some miscues, some mental fatigue might cost one of these teams here in the final 6 and 26 to go.
The battle ensues with Jordan McIsaac digging deep against the Balmoral Hall team. Balmoral steady offense. Sevar steps up over the left side, walks in, quick shot on net. Puck is loose behind the net. Sevar looking cross ice with a nice fancy toe drag. She has all the time in the world, goes through 2 players and then gets stopped right in her tracks by number 10, Tegan Ray. Tegan Ray with the puck. Tegan Ray turns it over. Tough decision there by Ray as Bohm just stepped in and stripped that puck from her. Here comes number 17, Jordan McIsaac. Shot on net. Easy play. Nice save by Bianca Zach, and it's good to see her touch that puck again.
She was kind of hoping to touch something like a puck in the next couple of minutes, because she may have been falling asleep back there, but Bianca Zach, I mean, what can you say about this girl? 42 shots in the first game, 38 in the second. A quieter night for her by means, only 15 shots, 0 goals. Great job in the Blazer net for Bianca Zach.
This is a big offensive zone faceoff here for Ridley. Trying to get something going in the offense. Hasn't been much of late, but here comes an opportunity along the boards. Puck is pulled back to Watt. Watt loses it along the end boards. Dishes it back over to Mary Sweetapple. Sweetapple loses it. Collecting the puck is Shaylin Snow. Good effort at the point. Doesn't quite maintain the zone, but she gets back in, and she's the first to the puck. Look at that speed. She gets right by the offensive zone. Defensive player. Puck comes off to the boards. Watt is going for it hard. And boy, Emma Robertson was driven into that net there, pushing the net past goalkeeper Bianca Zach and into the end boards.
Delaney Bohm releasing some emotion, some aggression, if you will, onto the Tiger player there in front. I think she's all right, but a great job by Shaylin Snow with that speed, creating a great offensive opportunity there. Number 27, Janicki Watt, getting that pass across the ice to Robertson, almost getting a good scoring opportunity. Just need a little more room in front of that puck so that we get a stick on it. But what can you say about these players? I mean, they're definitely fighting through some fatigue, Carter. They're looking for as many stops as they can, and it might be a longer 5 minutes than normal. It won't be some end-to-end action we might not see in the past.
And these referees are not shy to blow the whistle when they see something go wrong. So as we saw, that net was taken care of, and here's Jenica Watt. Watt along the sideboards. Watt looking up ice, puts it across the ice, picked off by Miswigan. Miswigan plays it off the boards. Stepping up from the point is Mary Sweetapple. Sweetapple walks into the zone. The puck is loose. Wide open for Watt. Watt is tied up nicely in the defensive zone by Karen Sandilands. Sandilands, good effort in her own end there to stop that opportunity on net.
Sandilands, great defensive positioning there.
And here she comes with the puck. Sandilands, good opportunity. Comes from a defensive read and steps up and makes that offensive play with an opportunity on the Ridley net. Losing the handle on it. Walking into the zone. Balmoral Hall stepping in, getting a quick shot, a second shot, a third shot. They're jamming at it. The puck is loose behind the net. And finally able to maintain possession is Janica Watt, who's been all over the ice for Ridley today. Jamming deep is Carmen Elliott. Elliott going for it. Elliott handles the puck over to Watt. Watt loses it. Stepping up is Sevar. Sevar, quick shot on net. Oh, that's Yellowegg. My mistake. I'm sorry. Yellowegg, a shot on net. And the puck squirts 3 right from the corner. That was a misplay by both the Balmoral Hall Blazers and the Ridley Tigers. Lose the puck in the corner, bank it in off the defenseman, and that one sneaks right past Maggie Johnson.
Maggie just moving off the post a little too soon, expecting that pass to come to the slot. Kind of a Sidney Crosby scenario. Try to bank shot, pool shot off the backside of the goaltender. 3-0 here for the BH Blazers. Again, we talked about mental strength and mental fortitude, going with the physical endurance and stamina. Directly related, these players just have to maintain some strength. 4:14 left to go before we get a bit of a break.
Balmoral Hall's third goal is brought to you by My Phone, your authorized TELUS dealer in Brandon and Verdon and Brandon again. collecting the puck in their own zone is Miswigun, stepping the puck over the blue line, carrying it, getting a bit of a held up there at the blue line by the Ridley Tigers. Ridley looking across ice, finally getting some collective gasp as they have 3.5 minutes to go with all sorts of fatigue running against them. But again, Balmoral Hall is kind of in the same boat here. They've both played quite some time. The referee's hand is up. We saw an elbow fly there in that scrum. A little bit of anger coming out by the Balmoral Hall Blazers and both the Ridley players in that scrum. A bit of a battle. It looks as though we have the Ridley Tigers going to the power play as Balmoral will be off to the box.
Looks
for
like
maybe an elbow.
Miswagon's getting 2 minutes here.
An elbow, a punch, a rough. I'm not sure what they saw there, but there was hands flying and heads snapping back, and there's 2 minutes on the board for Balmoral.
It's definitely not dancing in front of the Tigers bench. Emotions are getting a little bit higher. These teams know each other very well. They've played each other several times thus far this season. Let's see if the Tigers can benefit from this 5-on-4 advantage.
This Balmoral Hall penalty kill brought to you by Speedy Autoglass, as the Tigers have an excellent opportunity right off that face-off. Before Bianca Zach dives down to cover that loose puck, we could see the Tigers carrying that puck right from the point, weaving magic in the offensive zone, and just getting stopped a little bit too late by Bianca Zach.
Shaylin Snow moving from the blue line through the zone, around the hash, through some pylons, around the corner, from the right side to the left side. The only thing she forgot to do is put the puck in the net. She's a one-man wrecking crew here right now on this power play.
This is a big 3 minutes for Bianca Zach in the Balmoral net. See if she can hold on to this 3-0 lead going into the third period would be tremendous. As we all know, 3-1 and what that would mean. One of the toughest leads to hold in hockey. Walking into the zone is Carmen Elliott. Nice slap shot just inside the blue line, but that is blocked by number 7, Katie Bassett. Good effort there with that, getting the leg in front of that. Elliott regrouping at the point, winding, looking cross ice. She has forward Emma Robertson with a quick shot on net. Robertson dishes it off in the corner to Watt. Watt is looking behind the net. She has an opportunity to play the puck back in front. Here she comes with the shot on net. Nope, a fake to Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple down to Shaylin Snow looking cross ice. Oh, what a shot off the post by number 11, Emma Robertson on Ridley. Good opportunity. Nice eye hand by Shaylin Snow to corral that puck and put it cross ice. Robertson, a good opportunity there to give this, make it a 2-goal game, but no, the post comes up too much to handle.
A great shot right off the post. Must be in the scouting report for these players playing Bianca Zach for the Blazers. They seem to be passing it across the zone as opposed to having somebody set up in the slot or high in the slot. Nonetheless, Bianca Zach tracing that puck very well, doing a great job.
Some body contact as the Tigers carry the puck in. It hits the open gate and the puck is hung up in the bench and it squirts back out and there's an offside on the play.
I don't think it's an offside. I think it's the fact that the referee wanted to blow his whistle because he didn't see the puck anymore and he thought the puck was going into the Tiger bench.
That's what it was.
So I think they're going to have the face-off outside here. 26 seconds left, just under 2 minutes in the second. Before everybody gets a break, go grab a drink. We got some great hockey in front of us.
Neutral zone face-off coming up here with 2 minutes to go in the second period. This second period is definitely an opportunity to see what these teams are capable of. Brought to you by Pantages Hair and Salon and Spa. Second period has been fast-paced, high-tempo. Once again, it's starting to slow down in the second half, but these girls will have the chance to regroup with a nice 15-minute intermission coming up in a minute and a half.
Less rugby scrums here in the next 150. More hockey, please. Lots of stoppages in the last 5 minutes.
Face-off is won by Ridley. Ridley backpedals. It is Jasky with a nice wrist shot deflected off of her own player into the corner for Jordan McIsaac. McIsaac back to the point. Shot comes through by Robertson. Robertson over to Jasky. Jasky is caught flat-footed. Again, some good body by Sevar and Balmoral. Stepping up, she gets hooked, tripped. No call on the play, and Ridley turns the puck up ice. Number 22, Ava Robertson, weaving through these Balmoral players before she gets to the red line and dumps it in. Bianca Zach steps up, corrals that puck to her defenseman. Defenseman looks one way to Miswigun. Miswigun handles the puck right back to her, and the puck is kind of actually lost in the corner for a moment there as Ridley maintains possession. Ridley steps up, walks in, battling for that puck in the corner there. It was Audra Van Roby. She was jamming at it. The referee is piling in on the scrum. We have 7 out of 10 players on the ice involved. Maybe 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 players on the ice involved in that scrum in front of the net. Quite the pile up there.
A rugby scrum is a great way to explain that one, Carter. And we see a little bit of extra pushing and shoving. Olivia Sevar here looking like she's getting 2 minutes for a cross-check from behind. Just as the whistle was being blown, she's the only player being pointed out in front of that scrum.
And there's 4 minutes on the clock for that penalty as well.
So it must be a 2 for cross-check and a 2 for unsportsmanlike. We'll see what the official has made here. He likes to be a part of the game, wouldn't you think, Carter?
You know what? She must have just said something that caught the ref the wrong way. We've seen this, the second penalty handed out earlier today, and that's just an unfortunate shift in all senses for Olivia Sevar as she carried the puck out of the zone, got a haul down, no call on the play, and now she ends up taking a 4-minute penalty here with Ridley on the attack, jamming at the puck in front of the Balmoral Hall net. Balmoral breaks the puck out, and it's Lyon. And the penalty is 2 minutes for head contact and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike contact to Olivia Sevar. Disappointing shift for her, and the Balmoral Hall team is going to have to kill this one off. Stepping up into the zone is Ridley. They walk in and jam at that puck, and it looks as though it was Mackenzie Guimond losing the handle there. And maybe Abby Boley put that one in. Was it Boley? It looks like it was.
And I think Bianca Zach is looking for a reason as to why that goal was not called off. We had a player in the crease that clearly made contact with her, did not make an effort to move out of the crease. Nonetheless, this official has called it a 3-1 game. And still some questioning eyes here in the Blazer bench and the players on the ice as to why that was not a non-goal. We're getting an explanation here by the head official.
You know what? It's good to see the captains take initiative and step in there and see what is actually going on. As we see the coaches aren't quite too concerned either way, it seems. Let the players sort it out.
It almost means like the 7.5 minutes we had left in the second. It's been absolute confusion and frustration on both teams. Just no momentum, and we're looking for the garbage goals, and we have seen 2 of them, one by each team in the last minutes of the second period here.
And a reminder, that goal was brought to you by My Phone, your authorized TELUS dealer in Verdun and 2 locations in Brandon. Reminder, the Balmoral Hall Blazers are still on the penalty kill following what was a 4-minute penalty to Olivia Sevar. 2 minutes for head contact, 2 minutes as a unsportsmanlike conduct. So there is back a minute and 45 left on the clock in this penalty kill, brought to you by Speedy Autoglass, Somerset, and Winkler for the Balmoral Hall Blazers. Ridley takes control of the puck in their own zone. There's 15 seconds remaining on the clock. They have a chance to get the puck up ice one more time. This is Speedy Ava Jaski stepping up over the blue line, over the red line, back into the offensive zone. She collects her breath, takes a look in front of the net, jams at it. The puck comes loose, and it is picked up by Balmoral Hall, who dumped the puck down deep. And what a great idea there by Alex Yalawega, dumping it down to finish off this second period. Boy, we saw some back and forth action. These players are clearly tired, clearly worn out, and they have a much-deserved break coming up here for the next 15 minutes.
I think we saw almost a little bit of everything in that first and second period.
We sure did.
Carter, and you know what? I think these players are just thankful they got out of these 2. They have 1 more left. I mean, great work by both teams and both coaches. We'll be right back with you here in the Manitoba Sports Network. 3 goals for the Balmoral Hall Blazers, 1 netted by the Ridley College Tigers. Theo and Carter with you. We'll be back after some commercials here. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Manitoba Amateur Sports. Visit us online at www.funks.toyota.ca.
SAR Sport and Recreation in Steinbach. We're the Husqvarna motorcycle, Polaris ORV, and Polaris slingshot dealer. Along with full sales of new and used, we offer service, parts, and sales for everything. Come and see us in Steinbach.
Hi, I'm Melanie from Melanie Bond and Athletic Therapy. I deal with rehab here, and one of the treatments that I use is massage, some mobilizations, and there are many other techniques that I take care of to help heal injuries.
I treat sports injuries, workplace injuries, motor vehicle accident injuries, and I direct bill to MPI, WCB, and other third-party insurers. Thank you. Come see us.
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012 and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
Jump, jump.
We are back at Bell MTS Iceplex with the Balmoral Hall Blazers up 3-1 over the Ridley College Tigers. Here in between periods, we have Carter Brooks here.
Theo Tutkaluk with you doing the play-by-play in the color. Great job, Carter, so far. A lot of great fans here in the Blazer colors. The bright green, the white, the yellow, the classic colors. We've seen them wear all weekend long. A great period. We did see, unfortunately, a little bit of discombobulation in the last 6 minutes of that second. Clearly fatigue setting in for these two great teams.
And you know, we've touched on this already this past weekend. These girls have seen a lot of hockey over the past 48 hours, give or take. And you know what that wears in the body? We just talked with NRG Fitness out at Seven Oaks Arena yesterday, and they told us about all the things these girls are doing to keep their bodies in shape, get themselves back to game action, recovery between periods, recovery between games. It is phenomenal what they can do with Gatorade, with the odd granola bar here and there, protein bars, and getting that electrolytes back in their body and the sodium. Boy, it's quite the science involved behind playing a weekend of hockey just like this. And we've seen, again, fatigue kick in, but I'm expecting an exciting third period if we're coming back to anything that we've seen before. And this has been quite an exciting game so far. 3-1, like we mentioned. And we're going to see the third period starting off with another power play for 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go here.
That's right. We're going to see a fresh clean of ice for both the Ridley College Tigers and the Balmoral Hall Blazers. It's almost like a first period again, because you know that if you end this period at a 0-0, or for the Blazers especially, they're going to go away with a second win in this tournament. Now, all four teams involved, two of them are playing 5 games, and the Blazers and the Pacific Steelers both play 6 games this weekend, having played that extra one Thursday night. Yes, we talked about fatigue, we talked about endurance, but it's one of those things that as both teams looks at, you can't really look at it saying, well, we've got the upper advantage or the disadvantage here, because every team has dealt with endurance, fatigue, issues. You have to look at how well you play against your foe. You also have to look at how many man-down games you're facing this weekend, by how many players are out with injury, how well you can maintain those injuries so players are able to be ready to play and be back on the ice as soon as possible. We know it's an incredible schedule for these 68, 69 athletes, student athletes that are here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And we talk about how great it is to see both students and athletics come together at the high school level at such an elite level here at the Junior Women's Hockey League. We haven't had a lot of time to touch on the league itself, but there are 2 separate divisions going on here at the under 19 level. 4 teams are here, and there's 4 or 5, I believe, playing on the East Coast this weekend as well. And they do this once a month. They have 27 games in this season. So it's not just once in a while they do this. It's a scheduled monthly trip for each team, and they have to fit in these 27 games for the regular season. And then from there, they decide who makes playoffs. They decide who gets to play more on top of that 27. And also for these players in this JWHL, it's the excitement of being seen and having that opportunity and that potential to go the next level into university hockey and to division hockey in the States, having been part of USA Hockey, Hockey Canada, which we'll get to later on after the game. But for these two teams, the last 20 minutes, focus on the strengths that have worked thus far. For the Blazers, it's their speed. It's their ability to have good changes. Now, in the second period, we didn't talk about the fact that it is the long change. They have to do that extra 40 feet to get off the ice. They have the shorter changes now in the third for both teams. So look for the speed to be challenge number 1 for the Tigers to control. Secondly, the stifling defense that the Blazers have had over the course of the entire tournament. They haven't really allowed their teams that they play to score as many goals as other opponents. But having that said, we haven't seen the Blazers score at will either. They've only had 2 games, both against Ridley, where they've netted 5 and now 3 goals respectively. So for them, they also have to increase or maintain that ability to put the puck on the net, get the screens in front of Maggie Johnston to make sure that this lead doesn't become 3-2 or 3-3. And we've touched on that, Carter, at the end of the second. 3-1 has got to be the coach's worst nightmare in terms of leads. That 2-goal lead is the hardest one to keep. Carter, what's your thoughts on what you're going to see here in the third?
You know what, we've seen quite an offensive outburst at times, and we've seen some sloppy neutral zone play from both teams. You know what, I think it's going to come down to discipline in this third period. We've seen penalties left, right, and center, and it's not just a 2-minute penalty either. The ones that are bothering me right now are the 4-minute penalties. As a coach, as a spectator, as a fan, as a parent, as a team player, you don't want to be the person taking that extra 2 minutes. The extra 2 minutes are never fun. Sitting in that box for 2 minutes is tough enough. Sitting there for 4 minutes, we've seen that come back to bite both teams, and right now it's going to be a little bit of maintaining the quick feet on the ice, because you don't want to be the team slowing down and hooking your opponents, slashing your opponents, tripping your opponents. If you're going to take a penalty, you better make it worthwhile. But moving your feet is very important in this game, where we are thinking these players are a little bit tired. So I think getting the puck on net, moving your feet, getting those quick shots, the team who comes out flying here might win this game.
So we're waiting here for Balmoral Hall to get on the ice. We'd like to thank everyone in attendance online as well, and the fans here. Fair and Fitness is going to take care of our third period here for us. Thank you very much. We'll be right back with the third period action here at the Remax Arena, Bell MTS Iceplex.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Curie with Fair and Fitness. We're located in Ile-des-Chênes, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga, and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at fairandfitness.ca and come check us out.
And we are back with action out of the Remax rink at Bell MTS Iceplex in Winnipeg, Manitoba on this Saturday, November 18th. We have seen ourselves a back and forth game, and this third period should be no different. Both teams have struck Balmoral earlier on and Ridley as of late. We have a power play, 1 minute and 25 seconds left on this man advantage for Ridley. We'll see if they can put something together in the early going here. Hey, Theo?
We have two key players here for the Ridley College Tigers on the ice. Number 54, Shaylin Snow. She has really had her way, able to skate inside and outside, upside, downside, through the slot, around the ringette line. She's covered everything except for the crease on either side of the ice here. So look for her to carry the puck and the momentum into the Blazer attack zone. And she's being backed up by number 8, Ava Jaski. Both of them know how to move the puck properly. And not meaning properly by finding the open ice, finding the open player here. I mean, emotions aside, if they can keep those at bay and play a strong technical hockey game, it could become 3-2 very quickly.
You know what? I can't say enough good things about that. Shaylin Snow, Ava Jaski, and Janica Watt. They have been producing for this Ridley team, and they'll look to get things going here with 1 minute and 25 left on the power play. Stepping up over her own blue line is Jaski. Jaski gives it off to Shaylin Snow. Shaylin Snow dumps it across ice, and the puck is nicely brought in. Quick shot by Emma Robertson, doesn't quite get itself through, and the bouncing puck is dumped down the ice by the Balmoral Hall Blazers, and Ridley will have to try once again.
The officials have kept this game not tightly knit as possible. We are seeing a little bit of interference, a little bit of clutching going on here. Let's see if he calls something here quickly to keep the reins on this game.
And Watt bringing the puck down the boards, cutting all the way to the goal line before she slams on the brakes, loses an edge, drops the puck back off to the end. Jaski on the point with the puck backpedaling, winding, looking across ice. Number 54, Snow, looks cross ice herself. Back to Snow, the give and go. Good opportunity, follows that play, and she rings one off the crossbar down into the corner. Good opportunity there for Snow. The play didn't quite make itself through, but she picked it up and went, and there is going to be a disappointing penalty for the Balmoral Hall Blazers. That is Bohm, who took out the legs of number 98, Ava Jaski, in a scary play.
Hitting ice very hard on her backside. She gets off. She's feeling a little bit of pain, I'm sure. And I believe it was not Delaney Bohm. It was number 8, Catherine Lyon. She's going to get 2 minutes. If you call it a slew fit or a trip or whatever, regardless, it's going to be 2 minutes. Face-off coming down here in the Blazers zone. A two-man advantage for 23 seconds. Not the start you want to see from the green and yellow. Giving the Tigers here an optimal opportunity to put one behind Bianca Zach.
Would you have considered pulling here, Theo?
No.
Neither would I, but you have to ask.
That's a Big 10-4 no.
Puck is played off to the point by Ridley. Here's Carmen Elliott. Elliott looking cross ice. Elliott to Mary Sweetapple. Sweetapple looks down in the corner. Back to Sweetapple at the corner of the point. These girls have lots of room to move this puck here on a 5-on-3. They got 15 seconds left. Puck is moving low, down to become a 5-on-4. player comes out of the box for Balmoral, and that is Sevar back into the zone, becoming a 5-on-4. 5-on-4 for Balmoral Hall, killing this one off, dumping the puck down the zone, and Sevar racing down. Puck is covered, forced to cover the puck in their own end is Maggie Johnson. Unfortunately, they have a chance to break the puck out of their zone. Maybe it was a smart play, maybe it was a difficult play to make, but the decision was made and it's time to go.
Had to make that play. Olivia Sevar was there right on the doorstep if she decided to play that puck. Great job by Delaney Bohm getting it high off the glass, getting that face-off 200 feet away from your own end here. A minute 20 left in the 5-on-4 power play.
Sevar, good opportunity. She hits the crossbar herself. We've seen 2 crossbars here in the first 2 minutes of play. Number 11, Robertson, carries the puck over into the neutral zone. She turns back, and Snow gives it off to Snow. Snow walks into the corner. Snow with her head up the whole time. It's good to see that head-up play. What an idea by Snow, crossing behind the net. Dishing the puck back, still maintains control. Walking into the slot, backhand. What a chance by Shaylin Snow. And tremendous glove save by Bianca Zach, staying with her the entire time.
Great effort by Shaylin Snow, using her skating in that open ice, but not to be outdone by Bianca Zach. We've talked about her in the pregame. She has a tremendous glove hand. You think you've got upstairs covered. No, she says. I got this.
Incredible play there by Shaylin Snow, maintaining control of the puck through almost every Balmoral Hall player in that sequence of events. The puck is now jammed into the corner to the left of goalkeeper Bianca Zach. Puck is now back on the stick of Shaylin Snow, looking the other way, pulling out her best John Carlson impression from the 2009 World Juniors, picking it up back to the point, and the puck comes out of the zone, and Ridley will have to regroup here with 27 seconds remaining on this power play.
Emma Robertson just getting that puck through her legs, unable to stick the tape. Bit of relief here for the Balmoral Hall Blazers.
Balmoral Hall is digging deep here, putting some pressure in their own offensive zone. Digging deep, good effort there by Karine Sandilands, maintaining about 20 seconds off that penalty, and now they're down to even strength. What a great kill by Balmoral. What an excellent opportunity that was for Shaylin Snow, but it didn't quite make itself come into fruition. Back to the defenseman here, that's Bassett behind her, dishing off to Thiessen. Thiessen putting it over center, losing control of the puck, and Ray dumps it in for Ridley. Ray chases after that puck. She has her wing partner there. It looks as though it might be Jordan McIsaac looking deep for that puck. She has the keen eye for that puck. Digging again. But Balmoral comes up with it. Delaney Bohm gets over center, dumps it in. She gets off for a quick change. And these girls have a fresh set of legs on the ice with 16 seconds to go in the third period here from Bell MTS Iceplex on the Manitoba Sport Network. The puck is dug deep off to the side. We have players battling for it. Loose puck in front of the net. The shot was kind of put on net with the half effort, and you know what? It got itself through. But Balmoral has the chance to regroup. Pulling back into their own end, Miswigun taking a couple strides, deciding to go with it herself, off the boards to herself. Nice idea. Here comes Sydney Shayak with good pressure. Good pressure on number 98, Ava Jaschke, who looks like she's back and fully recovered from that slew foot earlier on in this third period. Turning the puck over, and this is a dangerous opportunity. Number 10, Roberts carrying the puck in. Roberts drips it off back. Sevar looking for that puck. Sevar going down deep into the zone. Sevar loses control, and this is Robertson. Robertson up to number 9. Number 9, Grexton gets over the blue line, decides to wind, put a pass right in front. Oh, great idea, who barrels right through to the Balmoral goaltender, Bianca Zach. We have a little bit of pushing and shoving outside of the crease. Almost as though she forgot to hit the brakes and just went right through to the net with that opportunity.
There were no brakes. The brakes were Bianca Zach there.
Yeah, the trainer's being called to the ice. Someone looks down. I'm not sure who they're calling for, but a couple players are down on the ice still.
Bianca Zach just got train wrecked there by number 4, Carmen Elliott. Carmen Elliott. She's going off for 2 minutes here. Still on the ice is Bianca Zach. She's being attended by the trainer. They're trying to get their backup goaltender ready here. Get some help there. One of the players just went off the ice. We'll see how long this takes here. Great start by the Balmoral Hall Blazers using their speed. It seems like we've got the Tigers crash on the net. Seems like they worked before. We're going to go take a quick break here on the Manitoba Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Curie with Fair & Fitness. We're located in Ile-des-Chênes, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga, and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at fairandfitness.ca and come check us out.
And we are back at the Remax rink here in Bell MTS Iceplex, and it appears as though Bianca Zach has recovered from that hard driving effort from Carmen Elliott straight to the net. The defender for Ridley plowing right through Bianca Zach, and now finds herself in the sin bin. Again, 2 minutes or less, we think, but there's no penalty up on the scoreboard quite yet. Disappointing that there was no goal in the play, but even more disappointing that there wasn't more of a penalty just handed out here to Elliott. That was quite the barrel right through. There was no breaks on that play.
Still no penalty up on the board. I don't know if it's just a 10-minute misconduct here for Elliott, but here we go.
And Balmoral brings the puck over to the end. The puck is kind of lost in the traffic here, and it appears as though we have Ridley carrying the puck over the far blue line. Ridley bringing the puck over. It's 5-on-5 here as the penalties were coincidental, offsetting minors. Roughing, goaltender interference, whatever they want to call it. I'm not sure it should have been coincidental there. But Ridley maintains 5-on-5, and with a quick shot on net, we have number 12, Bowley, getting the puck towards the net. Losing the handle on it, and Balmoral Hall collects their breath, gets it over center, and gets a quick change.
Fresh legs for the Blazers here. Zachariah quickly in. Yalawaga and Esposito finishing up the forward line here for the Blazers.
Robertson collects the puck for Ridley. Barrels over her own blue line right into the offensive zone, loses the puck, but still maintains a check on the Balmoral Blazers. Number 7, Katie Bassett. Down on the ice is Miswigan. Miswigan kind of got spilled up there, and Ridley maintains control. Ridley walks around, and it's Janica Watt. Watt is all the time. Passes off to her point, and it's Culligan. Culligan steps into one, doesn't get much on it. Back to Shaylin Clark. Clark looking up ice. Clark smartly playing it off to the far side for Watt. Watt can't quite get there in time, and Bassett is back to collect the puck behind her own net. Bassett turns on the Jets, puts it off the boards, trying to avoid a too many men on the ice penalty there. Smart decision to let that one go, and Shaylin Snow backpedaling, trying to catch up to Miswigan. Miswigan taking a look, nothing doing, decides to put it up the middle. There we go, and she gets a nice breakout pass. Good idea by Miswigan to number 16, Alex Yalawaga. Yalawaga puts it just wide of the net. Steered off to the side, and we have Ridley coming back up the ice. That play doesn't quite develop. Ridley has a chance to get it out, and Thiessen steps up and decides to intercept that play.
Smart play to get it in. We know we're 13 minutes left in this game. The key is to keep the play as far away from Bianca Zach as possible. Not that she can't do her job, but here comes a chance for Balmoral Hall.
Balmoral pressuring here with a puck loose in front of the net. A bouncing puck at that, and it doesn't quite make its way through, but it comes back to the point. Quick shot on net from the point, and here comes Thiessen, another opportunity, and there's going to be another penalty called on this play. We touched on discipline, and I haven't seen much of it so far in this third period.
I don't know if it's discipline or the fact that the official just wants to be whistle happy. I mean, the first 2 periods, a lot of this stuff was going away, wasn't being called. Now we got another set of coincidentals. Shayak for the Blazers, and it looks like number 19, Catherine Culligan, fighting around in the front of the net there. Clearly a mismatch in size, but nonetheless, both players going off for a little bit of roughing and sticking and asking what they use for the laundry detergent in the jerseys, all that mess going on. I think the timekeeper himself is kind of confused as why all these whistles are going down, but nonetheless, it looks like we actually have Culligan with an extra 2 minutes called here. So there will be a power play for the Blazers.
Balmoral does have Only 4 players on the ice at this point. I'm not sure if they've noticed what's going on here yet.
A little bit of confusion for all of us here at the Remax Ice Center at the Bell MTS Iceplex. I don't know what's going on here.
The timekeeper has probably busted through a couple pens by now. He's out of ink at this point. There's been quite a few penalties given in the last, 20 minutes of live time.
There's been a lot more penalties in today's game compared to their first game they played yesterday morning.
Sure was. And Balmoral Hall does have a man advantage here. It is 5-on-4 Balmoral for 1 minute and 57 seconds to go here. We have Sevar at the point, looking cross ice. Back to the side. Puck comes back to Sevar. Sevar one times on that. A great shot, nice and low. Sevar, what an opportunity there. Here comes Thiessen off the side boards. Thiessen drops it back to Sevar. Sevar puts the puck into the corner. Puck is played off to the side by Thiessen. Thiessen looking to chip the puck on net, and Bohm is battling for it. A good shoulder to our opposition, digging deep, collecting that puck, and going down low. The penalty given here on Ridley was 4 minutes for a head contact, where Shiak for Balmoral is getting a slashing call. That gives the 2-minute power play to Balmoral, who makes a smart play to Sevar. Sevar quickly collecting the puck, swinging it to her backhand, putting a good shot on net. There was traffic there, a good opportunity by Balmoral.
And we are getting another penalty called here by the Mr. Official with the orange lights. 2-minute penalty. Looks like it's going against the Ridley College team again. Number 4, Carmen Elliott.
She's back in that box. It looks like that ref wants some screen time today or something.
Either that or she's working on a short story in the penalty box.
It could be that.
Now we've got a 5-on-3 brought to you by Pembina Valley Chrysler. Looking for some new vehicles, give them a call. They'll be glad to take care of you.
You know what? I would have thought that these refs would just want to get this thing over with and get out of here after that goalie delay, and it's been a long game. It's interesting to see that they want to keep calling these penalties.
I think they're just trying to assert their officiating prowess on these two good teams and not allowing them gain any momentum.
Well, they're doing well in that regard. Here's Miswigan with the puck at the point. She dishes it back with a sleek pass off to Thiessen. Thiessen puts it into the corner. Battling for the puck there. It looks as though it's Robertson for Ridley. Robertson digging deep. Robertson losing control of that puck, and there's Bohm chipping it off the glass. Down in the corner. Puck comes down to Thiessen. Thiessen back to Bohm. Bohm swings it down behind to Sevar. Sevar back to Bohm. Bohm mishandles the puck. Puck comes free. Yalawega loses control. Puck comes outside of the zone, and here comes the ever dangerous Shaylin Snow. Walks in, takes a quick shot, and she scores! What an opportunity. How often do you see that? A 5-on-3 disadvantage, and the Ridley Tigers walk right in and led by their playmaking forward. Shaylin Snow walks right up and takes that snapshot. Takes it far side underneath that blocker over the pad. The perfect spot on a 5-on-3 man disadvantage for Ridley.
Shaylin's getting some good pads on the back from her fellow teammates, making it a 3-2 game. You said it right on the nose, Carter. A great shot just above the pad, just below the blocker there on Bianca Zach. I mean, it's one of those shots that's so hard to face, especially going to the far side. I mean, she was given so much ice, and she took full advantage of it. I mean, best scoring opportunity, great outcome for the Ridley College Tigers. They've now made it a 3-2 game. We still have half a period to go. This is going to get exciting.
You have to wonder what Sarah Zacharias, the head coach of the Balmoral Hall Blazers, is wondering now. She's seen it all as a former player on the prep team here. But you have to wonder what is going to happen next. Here comes Sevar. Sevar drops it back to Thiessen. The same power play stays on the ice. Quick shot on net, misses the net, puts it over top. And this is Sevar. Sevar looking to her backhand, drops it off back to the point. Miswigan to Thiessen, all sorts of time. Thiessen off to the corner. Manhandled off the puck there. Thiessen goes cross ice to Miswigan. Miswigan intentionally wide to Yalawega. Yalawega looking for that one. Digging deep. Yalawega. Nice shot on net. Oh, and she scores! That one didn't take long to bounce back from. She just stepped right up at the top of that circle and ripped it past our goalkeeper, Maggie Johnson.
Great board work done by both Thiessen and Yalawega. Yalawega coming off the board. Sweet apple for the Tigers. Thought she was doing her goaltender a favor by kind of gloving that puck down. I think Maggie Johnston would have held on to it, got a face-off. Nonetheless, the rebound comes down right on the stick of Captain Delaney Bohm. She nets it in. 4-2 is the score here. Great job on the power play. They've able to score 2 goals now tonight on the PP. And you know what? I'll talk about one thing, Carter. We're not seeing much momentum back and forth we're seeing both teams take advantage of the miscues they're making. I mean, the Blazers giving up too much space for Snow to score on the penalty kill. We see Sweet Apple trying to help out her goaltender by blocking the shot, and it comes down right on the stick of Bohm. I mean, your mental fortitude has to be at an all-time high, and you just have to tell yourself as a player, we have 10:38 left as a Blazer. You want to maintain this 2-goal lead. As a Tiger, you want to take advantage of every single miscue they have. I think the official here is trying to figure out who's still in the box, who's not in the box.
It's getting messy.
It's one of those things where, you might want to have him mic'd up for a little bit of come on man scene or a little bit of highlights, if you will. But, I mean, the teams are supposed to be the focal point in every game we play, not the officials. And I hope this officiating crew allows the teams to play this game properly and with a bit of, effort and emotion.
You know what? That was quite the bounce-back effort from Balmoral Hall, who just gave up a 5-on-3 man-advantage goal, which is disappointing to see in their standpoint. But they bounced right back and tucked one in to restore this 2-goal lead here with 10 minutes to go in the third period. Again, our third period is brought to you by Ferrum Fitness. Ferrum Fitness for our third period here from Bell MTS Iceplex in Winnipeg. 4-2 game with 10 minutes to go, and Ridley has a chance to come back here. The goals have come in spurts today. We've seen 2 in the last minute. We'll see if we can see a third one come up quickly from Ridley. They're due to strike. It's kind of gone back and forth, and they've iced the puck here, and Balmoral Hall will have an opportunity in the offensive zone. They got to change.
Fresh set of legs for both teams here. Shifts should be between 30 and 45 seconds, right, Carter? And
it sure should be.
And especially in the third period like this, where speed is on the effort, and the most important thing, and remaining goal side on your defensive side is probably up there as a 1B for both teams right now. And you just hope that, I'm looking forward to a good finish to this game for whoever wins. Right now we got the Blazers up by 2, and, it's looking to end up like a good game.
And, just like you touched on there, Theo, it's up and down the ice once, get off. 30, 40 seconds max. That's all it takes. Quick shot again by Balmoral Hall off the ensuing faceoff. Didn't miss by much. It might have clipped the crossbar. I wasn't sure.
Sanderlands hit the crossbar there, yeah.
Another crossbar. Make that 3 crossbars in this third period. Puck comes down by Ridley into the offensive zone. Loses control of that puck, and Balmoral Hall has a chance to break this one out. Looking cross ice is Shayak. Shayak has hit herself a nice game. She's stayed kind of off the radar, but she's hit her opportunities. Taking a puck to the net there, dishes the puck just wide. Battling for it again. Shayak maintains control, loses the puck, and Thiessen has to regroup. Thiessen dumps it in. Interesting decision there, but she gets it in and kills off a few more valuable seconds.
Line change is happening as well. Delaney Bohm just back on the ice, the captain.
Here comes Bohm, picks up the loose puck, looks across ice, loses control of that one. Unfortunately for her, Tegan Ray right there to intercept that one for Ridley. Tegan Ray drops it back off Sweet Apple with that puck. Sweet Apple banks it off her own boards, collects it, loses control, and now again this is Sevar walking through everybody for Balmoral. Puck comes down to the corner. Bit of a battle once again. We've seen these players take a physical effort into this game. Puck goes cross ice. We get a quick shot on net. Deflection by Sevar, who seems to be everywhere today. She's in front of the net screening. She's battling. She knows what's up. Quick shot on net. Puck comes down loose. Mary Sweet Apple, little chip play off the boards. Interesting idea there again by Ray. Ray has hit herself an interesting shift. Thiessen collects the puck, walks into the zone, decides to drop it back. Good idea to Bohm. Bohm, the captain, dishes it off ice. And here comes Ridley. Ridley breaking up ice. It is Abby Grexton. Chips it past the defender. Grexton into the offensive zone corner. Battling behind the net, centers the puck, loses control. And Balmoral Hall gladly accepts that dish. Puts it through the legs of defenseman Robertson. Here comes Lyon. Lyon walking in deep right into the breadbasket of Maggie Johnson, who calmly collects that one, drops onto her knees, and gets a quick whistle here.
Easy save for the Ridley College netminder there. Like you mentioned, Olivia Sevar all over the ice. I mean, the one thing she could have done that would have been made this game a 5-2. Delaney Bohm was on the backside wide open. Just had to make that pass across the net, and it would have been 5-2.
And I think she just missed that one there. It's nice to say we do have eyes in the back of our head, but not at all times. And there's Miswigan dumping the puck in, and Ridley has an opportunity to pull that one back out. Miswigan using that nice speed that she possesses every time. Collects that puck, walks in, chips it off the boards, but here's Ridley breaking up the other way. Ridley walking in over the blue line. chipped the puck on net. Audra Van Robies, the captain, digging in deep. Van Robies pushes the puck ahead. Bowley is in pursuit of that one. Bowley goes deep. Looking off the boards, Van Robies chips it back in. Goes off for a change, and Balmoral has a chance to collect their breath. Balmoral chips the puck off the boards. Losing control here. Right across in front of Shaylin Snow, who tucks it backhand, loses control. What a good effort in net there by Bianca Zak. A quick poke. She missed it, but got her glove on top of that one. You thought she might have been out of it after this contact, but no, she's bounced back tremendously, stopping that. It's always, always dangerous. Shaylin Snow.
Snow went forehand to backhand there. Thought there was some root on the ice. Bianca Zak strong on the ice, puts the pad down, keeps the rebound in front. 7:11 left in the third period here. Shots are 27-26 for the Blazers. We're back to the action here.
You know what? I'm loving this here. This is a back and forth game. We got country tunes going. We got goals, and we have some more penalties as it looks right now. We have call on the ice. The ref put his hand up. It looks like a tripping call coming up. Balmoral is off to the box once again, and this is going to be a very, very big power play for the Ridley College Tigers.
A.J. Roberts, 2-minute penalty here on tripping. I mean, it was just a fight for a puck and a tangle up with the stick. I don't think it was, intentional, but nonetheless, it still is a penalty here.
Ridley on the power play. Here's Mary Sweetapple. Lots of time. Looks across. Some nice sauce. Almost too much sauce for Shaylin Snow. Get some gravy on that one. She just dished her off over the stick of Shaylin Snow. Puts that one on the ice back to her partner. Watt looks across ice. Here's Carmen Elliott. Carmen Elliott tips it around deep. Elliott battling down low, gives it off to Snow. Snow with those strong legs protecting that puck. Wrapping around the back end boards by that nice Boston Pizza graphic. Puts it on net. Good shot. Nice save. Good opportunity for a whistle and get those penalty killers some fresh legs out there.
Absolutely. Like 35 seconds into this penalty kill. Brought to you by Speedy Autoglass, Somerset, and Winkler. Keeping those shots to the outside. I mean, Snow is definitely one of those players you have to watch where she's on the ice. And captain number 15, Audrey Vanderboys, she is looking to be in that high slot once she wins this faceoff.
Yeah, I'd watch out for that big shot from Avajashki on the points. You got Watt, you got Van Robies, you got Snow. You got all sorts of dangerous weapons out there. Here comes Snow, collects the puck in the neutral zone. She steps over the blue line, decides to drop it off, drops it back to her captain, rips it on net, goes for that rebound. You know what? I like that play. She dropped it off. Her captain took that shot, Van Robies, and you know what she did? She went hard to the net for that rebound. It wasn't a turn away and skate off to the bench. It's go for that second opportunity. I love that. And
you know what? It's a great play as well, Carter, because you're pushing the defense back, and then you're allowing that third trailer, more room to walk into a great shot. Great job by Zach holding that rebound.
A little bit of a scramble draw. Good up. Good put that hand up there by Robertson, putting the puck, keeping it inside the zone. That one sneaks right past Bianca. Bianca Zak and net pushes it off to the corner. Shaylin Snow picks it up, looks across back to her defense partner at the point. Shot comes through, it's loose, and they're jamming it. The puck came loose. It was a quick whistle, but there were 3 or 4 Ridley sticks on it right away. Good idea getting that traffic to the net and going for those rebounds once again. We know what their coach is talking about. It's not like their coach is new to this either. Former Olympian with Team Canada. It's good to see that. Benoit Wark on that bench behind the Ridley Tigers. Good idea getting her players off to the front of the net. Puck is one deep into the offensive zone. Jashki has trouble stopping the puck at the point. Looks off to her partner Robertson. Shoes her off. Puts it up ice. Dumps it in. And we got Ridley players chasing. Wasn't quite over center ice. And that's going to be an icing call. Unfortunate play there by Jashki.
Yeah, just needed a couple extra steps to get to that red line. It was a great job by the Blazers Lion to cut off the D-to-D pass and force Jashki to make a circle towards the close boards here. Just didn't gain the red line to face off that icing. 200 feet away from your net, probably the best place to have a face-off here with 37 left in the penalty
Seavar
kill.
and Bowley do battle here as centermen for this offensive zone face-off for Balmoral Hall on the penalty kill, but they lose the puck, and again, it's no one but Shaylin Snow walking up into the zone, off the ice. Again, a bit too much sauce on that one. Just gets over her captain's stick, mishandles the puck, and it comes out of the offensive zone. Time to regroup once again with 5 minutes left in this third period. We have Culligan stepping in, the defender over the blue line. calmly decides to chip it in. Balmoral picks it up, tries to ice the puck, chipped off the Ridley player's skate, and goes into the netting for a whistle. You know what? That was an interesting chain of events with 2 seconds left on that power play. Ridley really had the pressure there. It just couldn't quite make anything happen. What did you see?
They've been doing it the last 4 or 5 minutes on and off the power play. Majority of the play has been in the Blazers' side of red line.
Let's see if they can maintain that here. 5-on-5 as that penalty is now expired, and we have even strength on the ice. Hard contact again. Number 18 for Ridley. Russell drives her opponent into the glass. Strong play on her skates, stronger on her hips. That's a very tough play to handle at times. Collecting the puck into her own zone. Number 19, Catherine Culligan, chips the play off over center. Miswigan's going back for the battle. 27, Janica Watt coming in slow. Not a slew foot, but she took her opponent down. Pulls the puck in behind the net. Coming in close. We have an opportunity from Roberts. Now we have Zaharia chipping the puck past the defender. Going in deep. Haven't seen much of her. She looks like she has some fresh legs. Let's see what she can do. She's driven into the boards as well. There's been some contact here. Someone lost a wheel. Carrying the puck in is no one but Snow. Once again, cutting to the net. Wide open. Gets the shot far pad. Good opportunity. She has a good chance there for her partner, Robertson. Looking to pick up that rebound. Just tucked it wide. And Ridley will have to regroup.
Snow with the shot. The rebound just snuck over its forward stick there. Wide open net. Rebound just out of the reach of that Ridley College player.
Has Snow seen the bench in this third period? I don't think she has.
It's a quick 20 seconds off and she's back on the ice. Double shifted for sure.
Here we got an opportunity. A bit of a knee comes in. We have a tuck, we have a trip, we have a fall, and the puck comes out of the corner. A good opportunity there for Van Drobes, but she just couldn't quite get the handle on that one and fell to the ice in displeasure. Collecting the puck behind the Ridley zone, picking up the puck behind the net, dishing it off to the side. We have number 9, Abby Grexton, with some speed over the neutral zone into the offensive zone. With her is number 12, Bowley. Bowley goes down, and there's going to be a bit of a call. Sorry, that was Grexton who went down. Bowley kind of tucked in behind her, and it sounds like we have some man advantage again, as Shania Twain reminds us. We're going up on the man advantage for Ridley Tigers, and this power play for Ridley is brought to you by Pembina Valley Chrysler. All your Chrysler needs in that Pembina Valley in southern Manitoba.
Looks like Bassett's going to get 2 minutes for body contact there, even though she went down, taking on the larger opponent. Just, again, got to keep strong here. 3:04 left in this third period. We got a timeout here called by the Ridley College Tigers, a 30-second timeout. Putting together some strategy, perhaps, a set play maybe.
Great idea by Amanda Benoit Work there to call that timeout. We have an opportunity to see a goaltender being pulled. I would assume the goalie would come off right away if this is a one face-off to get a 6-on-4. You got everything you got to do in this situation.
You're pulling them at 3:02?
Yeah, with 3 minutes to go, I think they would.
3-on-2, you go up 6-on-4, two-man advantage, two-player advantage. Face-off deep in the Blazers zone.
I think you're going for broke at this point.
And you know the Blazers aren't full of energy. They're absolutely just tired, not having all the legs possible. You know, they're hanging on to that bench saying, man, I can't wait till 3:05, because when it's 3:05, this ball game is over. The lady has sung. We can go home to bed, go grab some dinner, and get ready for tomorrow morning bright-eyed bushy tail.
Exactly. Any idea, any guesses in your mind, do you think might be on the ice for this power play for Ridley?
If 54 is not on the ice, then the set play won't work, I would say.
And it looks as though we have our regular suspects. We got Robertson, Jaski. We have Snow. We have the goaltender pulled. We have a 6-on-4, as we may have predicted here, with captains, alternates, everybody on the ice for Ridley. Exciting couple minutes coming up here. 3 minutes to be exact. 3:04, I think it is. Power play, 6-on-4. Shaylin Snow maintains control of the puck behind the Balmoral Hall net. Snow looks back, puts the puck across the ice. Puck is chipped off, and here's Jaski. Jaski's looking over to her partner, Robertson. Robertson with the puck. Robertson back to Jaski. Jaski at the point. Jaski down low to number 12, Bowley. Bowley chips it off behind the net. Behind the net, we have number 15, Van Robes. Van Robes loses control, and it's dumped down the ice. There's no icing on this play, as it is a penalty kill for Balmoral Hall. Penalty kill brought to you by Speedy Autoglass. Speedy Autoglass serving all your needs in Somerset and Winkler. Breaking out of her own zone, Avajaski going for broke with 2.5 minutes left here. Avajaski weaving magic, coming through, gets a quick shot on net, easily steered aside Bianca Zak. Bianca Zak played that one smartly into the corner. He doesn't want a face-off here. Balmoral Hall gets the puck out, decides to fire it down the ice. We got a good opportunity, gets it down. Robertson and Jaski have to go back for that puck, and boy, that's 2 minutes to go. We lost a minute already.
I would see one of these forwards try to get a change. They've already been in the ice for over a minute here. Looks like Olivia Savard is going off for a quick change. Let's see if Delaney follows suit.
Puck is broken up at center ice where Shaylin Snow decides to collect it. I wouldn't be surprised if Snow stays out the remainder of these 3 minutes. Dumping the puck back into their own end. Here comes Robertson. Robertson picks up the puck behind her net. She has some time, but she doesn't have too much time. Watt gives the puck off. Carmen Elliott pinching all the way up from her own end. Defenseman with the puck, carrying it in deep all the way to the corner, driving hard to the net, dishes it off. The puck is loose in front of the net. Jamming at the puck, just trickles wide. Here's Snow. Snow loses the handle on that one, goes off to the corner. Snow walking back, collecting herself around the far circle, dishes off to Elliott. Elliott, quick shot on net, rebound there, jamming at it. And my goodness, Bianca Zak hanging on to everything in this third period.
3 Ridley players in the front of the net. Bianca Zak controlling that rebound. And it looks like the head official is making a strong case for best male actor here. He's called another penalty, this time on the Ridley College player, number 11. Which Robertson is that?
That's Emma Robertson. Emma Robertson is off, 2 for slashing. Very disappointing again. That referee wants some screen time today, and he's really taken out.
Just going for that loose puck a little too courageously and wanted to call the penalty. Maybe the right call, probably the right call. I'm sure Bianca Zak is thankful knowing that she's made all these great saves and the rebounds, and there's been so much pressure on her buckling them up as quick as possible.
And that ref must have given a warning or something, because we've seen that digging at the puck a few times here tonight, and that's the first call. So these players are jamming at it, going for it in the last minute. That's a tough call to make. It's a tough penalty to take. But again, the Ridley Tigers have kept their goaltender out of the net, and it's a 5-on-4 man advantage. Face-off in the neutral zone, favoring the end of the Balmoral Hall team. Here comes the puck into the offensive zone. Number 12, Abby Bowley decides to chip it in. Doesn't quite get it out. Sevar just gets it underneath that dashboard. Doesn't get it into her own team's bench. Carmen Elliott picks it up, gets over the blue line, decides to walk in, cuts in deep to the corner. She's going to look. She trips on something, tripping over the goal line there. Loses control of the puck, and Sevar gets muscled off that puck, taking a step up into that play. Sweet Apple chipping it in, not quite hard enough. And these Ridley Tigers are running out of time with 40 seconds to go in this third period. Third period, we have Delaney Bohms losing the puck, and our captain for the number 15 on the Ridley Tigers, Audra Van Roby's a quick shot on net from the ringette line, and nothing doing there.
Bianca Zak saw that all the way, able to control that high shot with the glove and the blocker here. 37.5 to go. It may look like it's a non-man advantage. You have to remember the Ridley College net is empty. 5-on-5, 5 skaters on 5.
Face-off is won by Ridley once again. Good job in the center circle right there by Ridley the last couple minutes. Puck is down into the corner. Shaylin Snow giving all she's got. Shaylin Snow with the puck, walking off the half wall. Steps into the neutrals, right off into the middle of the zone. Losing control of the puck. Ridley maintains possession. 20 seconds to go. Down to 15 here. Giving it all they got, the Ridley Tigers. Puck is being jammed to the boards by Balmoral, and the ref finally blows this one down, as the puck ain't going anywhere right now.
Yeah, there were 2 players down, like on their knees. A little awkward. They didn't want to get them too tangled up. It was probably the right move to blow the quick whistle. Let's see where this face-off ends up.
With 10 seconds to go, you would think they log up and jam up the inside of the ice and try to get a quick shot on net, go for that rebound, do all they can. Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're bringing their line in. Shaylin Snow's been waved, taking too long to get this lined up. But we have Grexton ready to take that draw. Jams it on net. The puck squirts into the corner, and Balmoral's going to jam it against the boards. Running out of time. 5 seconds to go here. One last opportunity for a shot on net. And Clark just puts it off to the corner. The puck comes loose in the neutral zone. And that is it, folks. Our game is over. A 4-2 victory for Balmoral Hall Blazers at home. Good effort bouncing back. Way to step up and recover after that quick 3-2 goal to make it a 4-2 game. And they never held off. No problem after that. They held off their opponent, the Ridley Tigers, and it's now a 4-2 game. This one's in the books. How do you say that one went over there, Theo?
You know what? I will say that these teams left everything out on the ice tonight. You have to commend both squads here for the great sportsmanship, the play, the excellence, and effort on every single facet of the game. I know we talked a lot about the penalties. We tried to keep them in reins, within reason. Obviously, the smart ones and the right ones were called. And at the end of the day, even though they were outshot 33-27, the Balmoral Hall Blazers took advantage early in the first 5 minutes, netting 2 quick goals, and they were able to maintain that lead throughout the entire game. I mean, great job by the team in green. They did a very good job. As for Ridley College, there was no quit in their skates at all. They moved the puck extremely well. They fought to the final whistle. They pulled their goalie for the last 3 minutes, which was kind of surprising, trying to get that illustrious third goal to make it a 1-goal game. Look forward to seeing these teams playing one more time tomorrow morning here at the Bell MTS Iceplex.
You know what a homecoming it was for this Balmoral Hall Blazers team. They really stepped up and took advantage of the opportunity given to them. A big game for both teams. Balmoral Hall comes out on top, and they're back off to their special dressing room here at the Bell MTS Iceplex. We will have a few commercials on our way, and we'll be back with some post-game interviews with the Manitoba Sports Network here at the Bell MTS Iceplex in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve, and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Manitoba Amateur Sports. Visit us online at www.funks.toyota.ca.
SAR Sport and Recreation in Steinbach. We're the Husqvarna motorcycle, Polaris ORV, and Polaris slingshot dealer. Along with full sales of new and used, we offer service, parts, and sales for everything. Come and see us in Steinbach.
Hi, I'm Melanie from Melanie Bond and Athletic Therapy. I deal with rehab here, and one of the treatments that I use is massage, some mobilizations, and there are many other techniques that I take care of to help heal injuries.
I treat sports injuries, workplace injuries, motor vehicle accident injuries, and I direct bill to MPI, WCB, and other third-party insurers. Thank you. Come see us.
Good evening, everybody. Theo Tutkaluk from the Manitoba Sports Network here with number 17, not the largest player, but the biggest heart inside, Sydney Shack, who reigns from Yorkton, Saskatchewan. I'm not going to put it on a map, but Sydney, tell me how you found out about Balmoral Hall and what excited you to come to the program.
I had a few connections, a few people that I knew and played hockey with in Yorkton kind of told me about the program, and I looked into it because it really interested me. And yeah.
So that was it. So Balmoral Hall, you've been there for 2 years, you said. Yes. You're a senior. How do you balance the hockey program and the academics? I mean, I'm coming from a prep school myself. It was extremely hard, but we had nothing like this growing up. How do you do the balance?
It's definitely tough, but with the love of hockey and like just the desire to like strive in school, it's kind of something you got to do, and you just got to keep the like determination to succeed in everything, I guess.
So determination to succeed on the ice. You've won 2 games thus far this weekend. Determination with the books. I understand you've been committed to the University of Regina. Congratulations. Are you going to be planning on playing some hockey there as well?
Yes. I'm playing with the Cougars, yep.
So maybe some family will be able to watch you play a little home?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So now, the thing I ask all the players, did you have anybody you were looking up to when you were growing up, female, male? And how do you maintain the endurance and the stamina for a tournament like this? And like you ladies are playing 6 games in 4 nights. It's insane. Yeah. If you can do all that for me, that'd be great.
Well, I look up to my sister. I always have, always will. She's my inspiration. I've always wanted to be just like her. She also plays hockey. And just keeping up with the 6 games, it's tough to like get into and get used to, but it's kind of just, it's a lifestyle, I guess. Like training off ice is a huge part of it, and trainer Dar really helps us with that for sure.
So she keeps the multivitamins ready. She keeps the ice packs on ice, the hot packs on hot. She tells you what to eat, when to get to sleep, and all that. Back home, anybody you want to say hi to that might be watching?
My best friend, Emily.
Emily, if you're watching, we say hi. Thanks for joining us. We have 1 game left tomorrow morning with Balmoral Hall, 8 o'clock, I believe.
8 or 8:15, yep.
So how much sleep are you going to get tonight?
As much as possible.
So do you guys have a snack before you go to bed? Do you have a morning breakfast? What's your plan of attack here before the game?
I mean, food is fuel, so whatever works for you.
So we're not stopping at McDonald's. We're getting some proper food in us, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Back in the day, we didn't have trainers. We never had the resources. Congratulations on the victory. Sydney Shag with us, Balmoral Hall, winners 4-2. Thanks so much for joining us. Right on. Theo with you, Manitoba Sports Network.
Carter Brooks here with the Manitoba Sporting Network at the Bell MTS Iceplex, and I am joined here with Shaylin Snow of the Ridley College Tigers. They fell in defeat here 4-2 to the Balmoral Hall Blazers today, but Shaylin put together quite an effort. Can you tell me a little bit about this weekend of activity and what you saw out of this great opportunity to play for your team, representing your team here in Winnipeg?
You know, it's a great opportunity to be on this team and have this opportunity. You know, especially as a returning player and like being a leader. Our team's younger, like we're mostly grade 9s and 10s, but right now we're moving in the right direction, and I think by the end of the year, I know by the end of the year we're going to do really well. Last year we didn't end up winning a game until after Christmas, and we did very well.
So looking back at today's game, we saw you on the ice for quite a big portion of time there at the end of the game as well throughout. You were really controlling the play for your Tiger teammates. What do you bring forth every day? Is it a grinding effort digging for that puck, or is it more of the offensive that we saw today?
Honestly, I feel like it's both. I'm both really, well, offensively, I get points for my team, as well as setting up other players, and I work my butt off to get the opportunities.
I'm sure when you say work your butt off, it doesn't just come on the ice. What is the off season? What is off-ice training? What does all that look like for you as a hockey player?
In the summer, I'm up every morning for 2 hours in the gym doing weights and cardio. Now during the in season, we practice three to four times a week, and even before morning workouts or morning practices, I'm up at 6:30 in the morning doing cardio.
Sounds like quite the rigorous schedule for you. As you get back to your hometown now, you call it your hometown now. Where are you from originally?
Myself, I'm from Bay Roberts, Newfoundland.
Oh, really? Can you tell us a little bit about what got you involved in hockey when you were in Newfoundland?
My grandfather was the one to get me involved in hockey. When I was at the age of 2, still in diapers, he would always take me to parent and tot skate during the day, every day. And then it just progressed that I just ended up loving the game of hockey. And my grandfather has been a tremendous support, and my mother especially.
That's amazing. What a great story it is. Another great story is your coach. Can you tell us a little bit about what your coach brings forward every day on the bench, on the ice, at practice, what it may be? Obviously, she has somewhat of a distinguished record behind her name. Can you tell me what she does every day in and day out for you?
Yeah, my coaches are amazing. They support me with everything. They help me through everything. They do extra they do extra for their team, for the team. They have taught me a lot in the past 2 years, and I'm very thankful for them.
And now as you head back home, what do you take forward from this weekend of events?
I think mostly we're going to take away, we need to work on our penalties and take less and just learn from that. And I think overall it was good. It's just we have to work on our penalties.
Thank you so much, Shaylin Snow. This is Carter Brooks reporting live from the Bell MTS Iceplex on the Manitoba Sports Network.
SAR Sport and Recreation in Steinbach. We're the Husqvarna motorcycle, Polaris ORV, and Polaris slingshot dealer. Along with full sales of new and used, we offer service, parts, and sales for everything. Come and see us in Steinbach.
Theo Tutkaluk here again with you, Manitoba Sports Network. We have Amanda Benoit-Rourke, the brain behind the bench for the Ridley College Tigers. Tell me, Amanda, how do you keep these players mentally tough and physically strong enough to play 5 games in almost 3 days?
Yeah, that's a great question, Theo. It's a tough job. I guess the good thing is that the kids are young and they bounce back a lot quicker than some of us older bodies do. But it is a mental game after you play for the first 2 or 3. The 4th and 5th one are definitely mental. We encourage our kids to move the puck and get into good areas so that they're not working as hard to get back and things like that. So it's tough, but they train for this. This is what they prepare for. This is what they love to do.
Absolutely, and we saw a little bit of that at the end of the second period, a little bit of confusion by both teams. Certainly we'll take that up to the fact that they've played all these games so long. Tell me, Amanda, your role with Ridley College and how it benefits this senior women's team, or this first team that they're called, into making their next step potentially into university and collegiate hockey.
Right. So my job at Ridley College is kind of twofold. I teach in the classroom, mostly phys ed classes, usually the grade 9 or 10 level, and then I get to spend the rest of my time coaching hockey. So I spend a lot of time, prepping practice, prepping the girls for the next level, talking to a lot of coaches, recruiting, things like that. So my job is kind of twofold. I get to be at the rink every day. I get to be around the kids that are fantastic. And I get the best of both worlds, I guess, is I get to get in the classroom as well and meet some other kids. So it's kind of neat.
So you get to keep an eye on their education and their academic responsibilities, which is first and foremost, as mentioned. Now, obviously, you've got a bit of a history, especially with Hockey Canada, being a former player with Team Canada back in the day. Do the players love to hear the stories you tell, or do you tell the stories? Or is it more about the responsibility and the examples you give from your previous play, and how does it relate to the current play they have in today's game?
You know what? I'm not one to talk about the past a lot. So I'm kind of the coach that doesn't talk a lot about Hockey Canada. And sometimes actually there's kids on my own team that don't even know that I played for Hockey Canada, or sometimes they don't even know that I coach there now. So I try to keep that as separate as I can. I do draw on the experiences from that for sure. There are a few stories that float around here and there, but I'm kind of a humble kid that still, is pretty thankful for my opportunity and kind of hold some of that stuff back.
Speaking of opportunity, there's so many of these kids now that are 16, 17, 18 years old. How is it and why? And it's so hard for them to make a decision to make it to the next level. Do you have any say or any ideas or any thought or advice for these kids that are playing in the JWHL, potentially having 3 or 4 different offers, and what to expect when it comes to making that next step?
Yeah, I would say they've got to pick a school based on the academic program first. If they pick a school based on the hockey program and they go to school and something unfortunate happens, they end up injured or they're not playing, and if they don't like where they're at, it's going to make their life a lot more difficult. So I think academically they've got to pick a sound school that's right for them, and then the hockey program that fits best after that.
That's some great advice for all the young players out there. One last thing to end up here, Amanda. Tell me, how are you going to prepare for the last game early morning Sunday here at the Bell MTS Iceplex?
So the plan right now is to get these guys some food as quickly as possible and get them back to the hotel and into bed. We like the extra hour sleep here in Manitoba and Winnipeg, so that's been great. Our kids are super pumped about us being an hour behind. So we're going to use that to our advantage tomorrow morning and hopefully pick up a win. Well,
Amanda, thank you much for the time. Great job with the players and some great advice for the youngsters at home. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Theo Tutkaluk with you, Manitoba Sports Network. We're back live tomorrow morning, 8:30. All 4 teams in action. Have a great night. Get some sleep. Grab me a coffee if you can. We'll talk to you soon.
Hi, I'm Melanie from Melanie Bond in Athletic Therapy. I deal with rehab here, and one of the treatments that I use is massage, some mobilizations, and there are many other techniques that I take care of to help heal injuries.
I treat sports injuries, workplace injuries, motor vehicle accident injuries, and I direct bill to MPI, WCB, and other third-party insurers. Thank you. Come see us.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Curie with Fair & Fitness. We're located in Untitled, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at fermfitness.ca and come check us out.
Lex wrapping things up after a 4-2 victory for Balmoral Hall over top of the Ridley College Tigers. Quite the interesting game we saw today, back and forth action. Again, we saw some power play goals. We saw all sorts of penalties, especially in that third period. What can you tell me about this offense-filled second half of the game?
I mean, the third period definitely brought the offense to the forefront. A lot of miscues by both teams opening up the ice. We saw the shorthanded goal by number 54, Shaylin Snow, making it a one-goal game at 3-2. But then you saw how quickly the Blazers were able to take advantage on the power play, netting their second power play goal, again, through another miscue between Sweet Apple and the netminder, Johnston. Rebound, or the puck just laying there right on Boehm's stick, and she just shoveled it in for the fourth. And then after that, you saw a little bit of, you saw some chances. You saw the great play by Bianca Zak controlling the rebounds and covering up quickly. But then you also saw how each team played to their strengths, knowing, okay, I can't do this wrong, but I know I'm doing this right. And we saw how the Blazers were able to use their speed. We saw how most of the play was being carried by Shaylin Snow. And, I mean, talk about a player that loves to be at the forefront. Just unfortunate the rest of the Tigers didn't join her in the play, didn't join her in the fun, and more importantly, just weren't ready for those passes that she was dishing out. There were a couple of lost pucks there in the front of the net, and Bianca Zak was able to steer those aside. A couple of rebounds jumping over the sticks of those players. Regardless, we got a 4-2 game, 4-2 final, and now both of these teams can try to get some rest, some food, some nutrition, be ready to play again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
And you know what? These teams are both taking things forward from this game. There's some good, there's some bad, there's some ugly. We saw all sorts of penalties again. That's something to work on from both teams. The discipline, maybe some should have been penalties, some shouldn't have been penalties. The reffing, yeah. Sometimes you get calls you like, sometimes you get calls you don't like. You just got to deal with the hand that you're dealt again. But coming forward out of this game, what does Balmoral Hall do to build off the momentum gained here today?
Well, they know they've played the opponent again in Chicago tomorrow morning. And they've played them again. They played them this morning as well and had a 1-0 game. So the strengths for them is allowing their skates to be used effectively. Find the open ice. Skate with the puck. I've always been taught, take 2 or 3 strides with the puck moving forward and then make the play, as opposed to making a play in concrete, standing still. Because if that pass goes awry or it gets intercepted, you've got problems. And for the Balmoral Hall Blazers, if they're able to skate with the puck and try to put a little more offense towards the netminder and Chicago Young Americans team tomorrow, that's what their prowess and their enjoyment will be. And hopefully they can see a better outcome as opposed to this morning.
It's interesting that you mention offense for Balmoral Hall. They scored the 4 goals, they won the game, yet they only recorded 27 shots on net, as opposed to Ridley's 33. You have to touch on that as an aspect to work on moving forwards. Shots on net are what generate a lot of offense. The goals come from shots. The more shots, the more opportunities to score. That's how I think of it. Again, on the other side, Ridley is shooting the puck, but they just couldn't score. They couldn't beat Bianca Zak.
It was a lot of one and dones. It was a lot of one and dones by the Ridley team. By that I mean it was a shot on net, the pass or the rebound was deflected wide, or it was smothered up by Bianca Zak. Secondly, there was too much watching when 54 had the puck or 98 had the puck. And both those players need the other 4 or 3 players on the ice to help them out. They have to incorporate their play to have a 4 or 5 player attack, not just one person doing all the work and hoping that a goal gets pucked in there. Bottom line is both teams are tired. All the teams are tired. And they are prepared to play in a tournament like this. This isn't their first rodeo, and they're going to last longer than 8 seconds. They just have to bring out their best for their final games tomorrow morning.
They sure do. And bringing out their best, there were a few of them on each team. We have some stars of the game. Who would you give the 3 stars to today?
3 stars. I have to go 3rd star to Delaney Boehm, the captain of the Blazers from Balmoral Hall. She netted the 4th goal, put the game out of reach. But it wasn't that. It was more the play she had throughout the entire game. finding the open player to pass to, playing good defensive hockey, being that third player back. She did a great job, probably her most complete game we've seen thus far in this tournament. My second star from the Ridley College Tigers has to be number 54, Shaylin Snow. Of those 33 shots, I think she had 16. But more importantly, she probably played about 45 of the 60 minutes. So she definitely was controlling a lot of that play for Ridley College. And I mean, number one star, she's been the netminder, the backstop of the Blazers, and that's Bianca Zach. I mean, once again, facing 33 shots, allowing only 2 goals. She's going to get some rest, I hope, tomorrow or for tonight. Got a little bit injured there, getting bowled over early in the third, but she came back strong, and she held the team together, being that backstop the Blazers needed. So that's my 3-2-1 stars for the game. Thanks so much. That's a great idea. That's where I was going as well with that. Once again, Carter and Theo wrapping up here from the Remax Ice at the Bell MTS Iceplex on the Manitoba Sport Network.